Welcome back to the world of high-speed micromobility and personal transport, where today we are witnessing a massive disruption in the electric scooter market. For years, if you wanted a legitimate dual-motor electric scooter capable of tearing up off-road trails and hitting speeds that keep pace with urban traffic, you are looking at a price tag well north of $2,000. The high-performance segment was largely reserved for enthusiasts with deep pockets, while the $1,000 bracket was filled with single-motor commuters that struggled on even the slightest inclines. However, that hierarchy is being challenged today by a newcomer that is turning heads and burning rubber. We are taking an in-depth look at the Ausom SR1, the latest off-road-ready dual-motor powerhouse that is currently hitting the market with a price tag that seems almost too good to be true. Retailing for approximately $1,000, the SR1 is positioned as a high-performance entry point for those who want serious torque and rugged capability without the typical financial barrier. The first thing you notice about the Ausom SR1 is that it does not look like a budget scooter. It carries an aggressive, industrial aesthetic that signals its off-road intentions from every angle. The frame is constructed from high-strength aluminum alloy, designed to withstand the vibrations and impacts of gravel paths and uneven forest trails. But the real headline here is the powertrain. The SR1 features a dual-motor configuration, with each hub motor capable of delivering a peak output of 1,000 watts. In the automotive world, we talk about the difference between a naturally aspirated four-cylinder and a twin-turbo V6, and that is exactly the sensation you get when moving from a standard commuter to the SR1. This dual-motor setup provides a total peak power that allows the scooter to reach a top speed of 34 miles per hour. While that might not sound like much compared to a car, when you are standing on a platform just a few inches off the ground, 34 miles per hour feels like warp speed. More importantly, that dual-motor torque allows the SR1 to tackle inclines of up to 25% with ease, a feat that would leave most single-motor scooters at a dead crawl. Of course, power is nothing with control, and Ausom has paid significant attention to the suspension geometry of this machine. The SR1 utilizes a sophisticated dual swing-arm suspension system, both at the front and the rear. This setup is crucial for off-road riding, as it provides a generous amount of travel to soak up bumps, roots, and potholes. When combined with the 10-inch off-road pneumatic tires, the ride quality is surprisingly plush. These tires feature a deep, knobby tread pattern that provides excellent mechanical grip on loose surfaces like sand or wet grass, while still remaining stable enough for pavement cruising. The wide deck offers a stable platform for various riding stances, allowing the rider to shift their weight effectively during aggressive cornering or steep descents. In the world of automotive news, we often focus on the suspension tuning of performance SUVs, and the SR1 feels like it has been tuned with a similar philosophy of versatile capability. Energy management is handled by a 48-volt, 18.2 amp-hour lithium-ion battery pack tucked neatly into the deck. Ausom claims a maximum range of approximately 40 miles on a single charge. As always with electric vehicles, your mileage will vary depending on your riding style, the terrain, and whether you are utilizing both motors or just one. If you are pin it to win it in dual motor mode at top speed, you should expect that range to drop. But for most urban commuters or weekend trail explorers, 40 miles provides a substantial buffer for a full day of adventure. Charging is straightforward, and while it isn't the fastest in the industry, it is consistent with the battery's capacity. For those looking to replace a car for short to medium distance trips, this battery capacity makes the SR1 a very viable daily driver. Technology and safety have not been sidelined in the pursuit of a lower price point either. The SR1 comes equipped with an NFC key system, a feature usually reserved for much more expensive models. This allows the rider to unlock the scooter with a simple tap of a card or a smartphone, providing a layer of security against casual theft. The cockpit features a bright, centrally mounted LCD display that provides all the essential telemetry, including speed, battery level, gear mode, and odometer. Visibility is another strong suit, with a comprehensive lighting package that includes a high-mounted headlight, deck lights, and integrated turn signals.
In the automotive world, we expect LED lighting and smart entry as standard today, and it is refreshing to see these features migrating down to the $1,000 e-scooter segment. Safety is paramount when dealing with a machine capable of 34 miles per hour, and the SR1 relies on a dual disc brake system to bring the fun to a halt. The mechanical disc brakes offer strong, predictable stopping power and are easier to maintain for the average user compared to complex hydraulic systems. The braking feel is progressive, allowing for subtle speed adjustments during technical off-road sections, while still being capable of emergency stops in traffic. The folding mechanism is another area of solid engineering. It is robust and features a secondary safety lock to ensure the stem remains rigid during high-speed maneuvers. When folded, the scooter is relatively compact, though with its dual motors and beefy suspension, it is not the lightest machine in the world. This is a performance tool, not a lightweight kick scooter you want to carry up 5 flights of stairs every day. What makes the Ausom SR1 truly disruptive is the value proposition. In a market where competitors are charging $1,500 to $2,000 for similar specifications, Ausom is proving that through smart manufacturing and direct-to-consumer strategies, high-performance micromobility can be affordable. They are essentially doing what the budget-friendly smartphone brands did to the mobile industry, offering flagship specs at mid-range prices. This opens up the world of dual-motor scootering to a much wider audience, from college students looking for efficient transport to outdoor enthusiasts who want a fun way to explore the trails. In conclusion, the Ausom SR1 represents a significant milestone in the evolution of the electric scooter. It successfully blends the raw power of a dual-motor system with the ruggedness of an off-road chassis and the smart features of a modern commuter. While there are certainly faster and more expensive scooters on the market, very few, if any, offer this level of performance for exactly $1,000. It is a bold, fast, and capable machine that invites you to leave the pavement behind and see what lies at the end of the trail. As we move further into 2026, it is clear that the barrier between high-end performance and budget-friendly pricing is continuing to crumble, and the SR1 is leading that charge.
If you have been waiting for the right moment to jump into the world of high-power e-scooters, your wait might just be over.